My name is Rebecca Sin, and I am head of ETF sales trading for Asia at Commerzbank. I've been with Commerzbank for 2 years now. Prior to this, I was working in London as a market maker for all of the index-based products, also derivatives as well as Delta One. And so I've really worked in Tokyo, London, and now Hong Kong. I was also a synthetic equity trader before this and a portfolio manager for a boutique asset management firm where I was selecting ETFs as an end investor and trading all of it. So I've really done the full circle in the ETF space, from market making to synthetic equity trading, so managing all of the risk of the indices, to asset allocation, selecting ETFs, and now as a sales trader. I say the one thing that I tell most young candidates that are looking to enter the finance world is really passion. And the reason why I say this is because anything you need to learn, you can learn on the job. You always have a mentor, you have a boss, you have a team that's willing to teach you. And so the only thing we really want is to see passion and drive to really be interested in this field, because especially nowadays when there's so many other competing factors, whether it's technology firms, startup companies, there's a lot of different things to pick from. So you really have to have a passion for finance and want to learn about finance. I'd say the one thing that I think is most important is attention to detail. So when you go for a job, research the company beforehand, research who the person you're interviewing with, and ask a lot of questions about the company. Ultimately, you have many options to pick from, but if you don't have any attention to details, then especially in finance where numbers matter, it's very crucial. So for instance, if you're going to send a thank you email to the person that you met with after the interview, make sure you spell their name correctly or the company correctly. So very basic things like this, we still see these errors nowadays, especially in emails. There's spell check, so spell check before you send. So attention to detail is key. So I see, when I look at my career path, I studied mechanical engineering and math, so I never really intended to go into finance, but it just kind of happened for various reasons. And when I look at my career path versus my friends that are engineers in very large companies, I think the one thing that finance has to offer is it really provides a global exposure. You get to meet people from New York all the way to Asia to London, and so you really get that global exposure, while a lot of other companies you may not get that. A lot of my friends that are now working for these engineering companies, they stayed with the company for the past 10 years in one location. I started my career in London. I've had the opportunity to work in Hong Kong as well as Tokyo, so I've really gotten to see a lot of different things. I have a very positive view for ETFs. I think there's still a lot of growth opportunity in Asia. Year on year, we see more increase in clients, we see more trading activity, and we really see the knowledge grow in Asia. I'd say 2 years ago in Asia, a lot of people still hadn't heard about ETF, they weren't really using it, but now everyone is talking about ETFs. You have robo-advisors that are coming, management fees are coming down, there are more and more ETFs being listed in Asia, so you have clients that don't need to wait for the US Open to trade US ETFs. They can find these products. You can find an S&P product trading during Asian hours. And so I think in the coming years that the ETF space will grow. There'll be better understanding of the products, there'll be more products available, and ultimately more liquidity and more clients trading it.